Hi, my kindergarten friends. It is the Math Queen, also known as Mrs. Foster. I am hoping all of you had a nice spring break and we're all back ready to be in it to win it. As you can see, I'm coming from my grandkids' playroom. They unfortunately haven't been able to come over because my husband is a first responder, and so we've just decided to keep our social distancing. But anyway, I miss them to pieces and can't wait to see them as well as all of you. So let's go ahead and get in it to win it. Let's go over expectations. Let's point to our brain and say, we think, and then frame our face and say, we act, and make a talking sign and say, we talk like a mathematician. And the first thing that we always do is we warm up our brain with counting. And today, our whole entire focus is going to be on counting. Because as kindergartners, you should be able to count forward from any given number up to between 1 and 100. And then you should also be able to count backwards from 20 all the way down to 1. So I went ahead and I made a counting schedule for you because not every single day do you have to practice starting at 1 and counting to 100. You don't really need to do that. So I made a little counting schedule. And so, as always, you can pause the video and have either you can write down your counting schedule or you can have a special grown-up write down your counting schedule for you. And then you can just choose which counting schedule you want to do for the day, and then you practice counting. So I have one where we start at 1 and we count forward to 33. And then counting backwards, we start at 20 and we count back down to 1. The next one you could choose is you could start at 34 and count up to 55, and then you could start at 19 and count down to 9. Your next counting schedule, you could choose to start with this one. Start at 56, go up to 76, and then start at 18 and count down to 8. And the last one I just had is you could start at 77. Why don't we go ahead and even go past 100 and go to 103? And then you could start at 17 and count down to 7. Let's go ahead and choose this counting schedule right here. And I'm not sure if this looks backwards to you. I sure hope it doesn't. I kind of have a feeling it might, though, as I'm looking at it on my computer. But we're going to start at 34 and we're going to count up to 55. So go ahead and lock 34 in your brain. Ready, go. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Oh, pat, pat, pat on the back, back, back. Warming up your brains, counting forward. But now we're going to do our schedule of where we're going to be practicing counting backwards. We're going to start at 19 and we're going to count back down to 9. So lock 19 in. Ready, go. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Woo, give yourself a silent cheer for getting your brain all nice and warmed up for counting. And so now Mrs. Foster is going to erase this board. But like I said, this is a good counting schedule for you to be practicing during the week. But now I'm going to teach you a game called the disappearing number game. And all you need for this game is you just need a piece of paper, you could use a whiteboard, and you need something to write with. So when you're practicing a counting schedule, let's say you're having problems being able to count forward and backwards within your teen numbers. Well, one way to help with that is to play a game called the disappearing number game. So I'm going to just quickly write down the numbers and then I'll show it to you. We're going to go from 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we're just going to play the game with these. Let me see if I can get my schedule right here. There, can't see me, but you can at least see the numbers. We're going to go ahead and play with these numbers right here. I'll readjust this. So what you'll do is you'll pick about 5 numbers in order and you'll say the numbers going forwards and then backwards, and you'll choose a number to make disappear, but you won't forget to say it. So let's go ahead and start at 13 and go all the way to 17 forward and backwards. Ready, go. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then backwards, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Now I happen to be using a dry erase marker, so I can just erase the number I want to disappear. You could just cross it out so you couldn't see it. Now, if I was playing this with you, I would let you choose which number to disappear. But the first number that's going to disappear is 15. Say goodbye to 15. Bye, 15. But even though it's disappeared, we're still going to remember to count it going forward and backwards. So starting at 13, here we go. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Backwards, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Okay, I think the next number I'm going to have disappear is 14. Say bye, 14. Bye, 14. Don't worry, we won't forget you when we're counting. So starting at 13, here we go. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Oh, great counting, kindergartners. Oh, let's see. We've got 3 numbers left. Let's have our starting number disappear. Let's say goodbye to 13. Bye, 13. Even though you've disappeared, we're still going to remember you in counting. Here we go. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Set backwards. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Oh, let's have the number 17 disappear. Say bye, 17. Don't worry, we won't forget you in counting. So now we just have 16 to help us anchor. So starting at 13, here we go. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Backwards, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. And finally, we're going to have our last number disappear. We're going to say bye to 16. Bye, 16. All right. Even though all our numbers are disappeared, we're going to still remember them with counting. So starting at 13, here we go. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Backwards. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Yay, give yourselves again, tell yourself you are a rock star mathematician. And so you can do this with any 5 or 6 numbers that might be giving you difficulties. Let's say, for example, you have got counting down from 1 to 33 perfect. But then let's say you are down with your 30s and you go 36, 37, 38, 39, 20. Instead of remembering that it's 40 and then 41, 42, you could write down 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, and then practice that sequence going forwards and backwards and having one number at a time disappear. I hope you all have a terrific Tuesday, and the Math Queen will be back again real soon with another fun math lesson for all of you to do. So let's put here's Mrs. Foster's hand. You go ahead and all these hands on top of mine, and then I'll put my hand on top of yours, and we'll go ahead and do our math cheer. 1, 2, 3. Math is cool and tigers rule. Break. Have a great, happy day.